publisher Annapurna Interactive has long been associated with unusual, somewhat art house games, both deep and not too long. Often they talk about someone's memories, sometimes they turn out to be masterpieces like What Remains of Edith Finch, and sometimes they turn out to be banal, like Maquette. You can't exactly call a MEMOIR BLUE a passerby game. These are the releases from Annapurna that you want to see all the time. Hi guys. You are on the RTV Gaming channel and we are starting. The history of a MEMOIR BLUE is rather unusual. The creative director of the project, Shelley Chen, wanted to create a game dedicated to her journey with her mother many years ago, and called her to clarify some details. The conversation turned out to be frank, and the mother admitted that in fact it was not a fun trip, but an escape, an attempt to save her daughter from her tyrant father. So the game is autobiographical, only instead of Shelley Chen we control a girl named Miriam. We have to go through several episodes from her life with her, including the one in which Miriam left home with her mother. The developers call the project an interactive poem, and this definition perfectly describes the game. Everything is decorated very stylishly, it is difficult to take your eyes off the screen. The whole environment is three-dimensional, including the main character. But her childhood version, as well as her mother, are two-dimensional characters animated in the spirit of old Disney cartoons. Looks weird and cute. In addition to these scenes, a MEMOIR BLUE has plenty of other original moments. Often they are connected with the main activity of the heroine. Miriam is a swimmer, so she spends a lot of time underwater, without a mask, because these are memories, and on land, water becomes a kind of symbol. There is no text in the game at all, but it is almost always obvious what is required of you. You see the lever, you probably need to pull it. It makes no sense to poke at everything. Next to the necessary items, the cursor changes its appearance a little. You don't look for the next target for more than 10 seconds, so you enjoy the story without unnecessary pauses. At the same time, there are two problems with this. Firstly, the gameplay is too easy, and secondly, the passage takes no more than an hour. Because of this, there may be a feeling that the story is untold in places, some points in it are not fully disclosed. And it all ends with such a beautiful ending that tears flow in a stream. In many ways, this is the merit of the musical accompaniment. The compositions played on classical instruments are brilliantly selected. The reason why independent games will never disappear is because of the ability of their creators to tell personal stories. It is unlikely that the creative director came up with a tearful fairy tale. There is no reason not to believe her. Thanks to how beautifully and skillfully the authors retell this story in a game format, a MEMOIR BLUE remains in memory for a long time and deserves praise.